Hola, my name is Nimthul, and welcome to a new episode of Let's Build a MKP Park. In today's episode, guys and girls, we will visit the Storm Valley. And I say visit because this is a really special episode. You won't watch today the gameplay of how I have created the whole area, or the part of the area that wasn't created previously, because that work was already done in the last 2 weeks. I didn't have so much time to play in a row in this area, so I came to this area some days in the last week to work a little bit in different aspects of the area. And the status of this Storm Valley area is ready. And that means that if I have to release the park today, I can do it without any problem, because the area has enough detailing, has everything it should have, and it's definitely ready to be visited by all of you guys and girls. So in today's episode, I will comment everything I have done off the camera, and I will explain the most important points, and you will check the amazing vistas and amazing points that I have created for this Storm Valley. So let's start with the work I have done in this part of the area. Maybe some of you remember that this part wasn't created in the previous episode, so everything here in this part here is new. And so let's start with this right here. This was last hour adding to the area. My first intention wasn't to add this right here, but I noticed that this part of the area was lacking of rides, so I have decided to include this share or plane here. And this is really similar to the chair or plane ride I have created for MKP Grand Resort. I have used a really similar theming for it, these wooden columns, and I really like this ride because it gave us a really nice views of the not only of the Storm Valley area, but also of the Ocean's Watch. And so let's ride this amazing ride, and you will see that the views I promise are really nice and worth it. So as you can see, you can check the whole area. You see the lighthouse here, and there you see the Ocean's Watch. And now we get again the amazing views of the area. I would like to comment that when I was creating this ride, previously there were more trees here, but I have sunken a little bit the height of the trees here, just to let the riders of this chair or plane ride to get an amazing view of the Ocean's Watch. So I have lowered the height of these trees to improve that view, and from here they won't have any problem. They will get an amazing view of the bridge, the castle there, and the town plaza here, as well as the wooden coaster first floor. I really like the fact that the queue is going around the chair or plane ride, and it's an amazing adding to this area that will improve the interaction of the guests in the park in this area. So talking about the rest of this small plaza here, I have created this shop, and as you can see, there is a small detailing here. As you can see, there is some lighting, some gift, and so on. And this is the typical way I used to create the shops. For sure, this is not the amazing and exhaustive detailed shops that many creators upload or used to play. It's easy. I cannot work in that way. I cannot create my parks using this extreme detailing. I prefer to use the less pieces as possible to create detailed parks, but to create detailed huge park. As you know, guys and girls, this is one of the 12 areas of MKP Kingdoms of the Elements. So the detailing should be exactly at their point. It cannot be too much, otherwise the pack won't be open for many people and won't work in most of the computers. so it should have enough detailing, but not too much. And this is what I have managed to make it here, guys and girls. I really like how this area has coming together. And the last part I have done for this area was the log flume station. The station has a lot of detailing. Probably I will add some more details or barrels and so on in the interior of the queue, mainly here and also here. But the rest of the queue is already done, and to be honest, you get amazing views from the queue of this log flume, like this one with the coaster and the bridge there, the castle and so on. I think we have managed to create an amazing queue with not so many pieces and an intricate queue that is that surrounds the whole station. And that's the exit of the log flume, and we are back in the plaza here. So let's move to the previously created area. Here we have the amazing wooden bridge that holds the first hill of the coaster as well as the path for the guests. So we are going through the bridge, and I have forgot to mention that lighthouse there. I will comment it later with the lighting of this area, because guys and girls, this area, the lighting of this area is also ready. So I would like to show you right now the current status of the show of this area. As you know, guys and girls, it was not easy to find a way to create a storm show in this area that can be at least realistic with the winds and so on. I will use for sure the music and the sounds for that, but let's show you the current status of this show. So as you can see, I have added some rain effects, not vertical but lateral rain, which is more related to the storms with wind and so on, and just only in this part, in this plaza here, not in the other one. I have added also some smoke effects to the towers and so on, but this is how it looks, this area right now. I am really sure that this storm show will be much nicer if I have activated the reshade module, where I can modify the color of the sky. It makes not so much sense to have a storm show here if with the colors being the color of the sky so blue makes the color palette of this storm show not the better, but I really like to have elements related shows in each of the area. So this is the show at the storm map. I have been working also in the theming of the coaster station. I have created the coaster logo here, and as you can see, guys and girls, this amazing wooden coaster will be called MKP Stormbreaker. And what about this coaster, guys and girls? Here you have the layout of the coaster, and maybe some of you have noticed that I have totally modified the layout of the coaster. This is almost a full new coaster, and I would like to explain the reason why I have modified the structure of the coaster. For sure, the beginning is not modified, the first drop is not modified, the bridge is not modified, and the layout until here is not modified. From here onwards, the layout is totally new, guys and girls, and you will for sure get the point of view of this coaster at the release of the park, or maybe some days before. I have created this modification because previously this coaster was going over here, and it was a nice layout, but most of the interaction with the element points were related to the other area, to the Sky Temple area, and not to this storm area. And this part here My first intention was to create a hotel here, but I am using a lot of pieces in this park. I don't want to make more hotels than the necessary ones, so I have decided to modify the layout of the whole coaster to make the coaster run into this part here, much surrounding the whole city, and creating an interaction with the wooden coaster, the underwater launch coaster, and the cascade coaster here. So, for example, what I mean with this interaction, I mean exactly, for example, here, this. We are in the cascade coaster, and now, previously, the view we get before the biggest drop of the cascade coaster was just the forest there, and now we got a forest and a coaster extra there, which I think is nicer. And also for the underwater and cascade coaster. So I'm really happy on this new layout. I really think this layout is better than the previous one, and this was one of the work I have done off the camera, guys and girls. And besides this change in the layout of the area, there was another big change in this area, and this change was the color palette of the area. Previously, guys and girls, the roof of the area were more dark, almost black, I would say. But I was testing with different color palettes because the black color palette I didn't like it how it was before with that black color palette, and I have found that if I modify the colors of the roof in the whole area as well as the path colors to this more white one, is not totally white, I would say, is I don't know which is the proper name of this color, but it's not totally white and it's more similar to the path, but brighter anyway. I really think that with that change, the color palette of the area gained more vibrance. It's nicer. These white colors interact perfectly good with the wooden color and the bricks color, which are dark. So the interaction of the colors are really nice. And I have decided also to use a third color, which is the orange, for the small detailings during the day. As you can see, at the day there is not so much orange in the area. Mostly the lamps, the custom lamps I have created for the area. But that changed at night. So guys and girls, here you have the color palette of the area at night. I have decided to use the white and yellow orange colors for the color palette of this area, and I really like the result I have managed to achieve with this color palette. As you can see, the whole area is lighted. I have used mainly these custom lamps to create the lighting, as well as these light cubes. As well as these light cubes for the walls of each of the buildings. So we get an amazing interaction of the colors, the orange, the white, and the color of the night in Planet Coaster. I would say it is really bright. We are always in full moon in Planet Coaster. That makes our parks maybe extra lighted when night. But anyways, I really like how this area came together at night. And here, guys and girls, you are watching this lighthouse. I have created this lighthouse some weeks ago. Here you can see the different sequences I have used to create these lighters. As you can see, it is not perfectly timed, but I really like how this lighthouse illuminates also this right here, and it's also visible from the ocean's watch. So This was part of the work in today's episode. As you know, the work was off the camera. I have also lighted a little bit the structure of the coaster with these white lights. It's not totally light as all my coasters used to be, but I really like how this area is really looking at night. So guys and girls, with this area being ready to be released, there are 11 areas to be finished. I will try to finish the work as soon as possible, and for that I would really need your help and your support. Some days ago we reached the mark of 700 subscribers. Thank you so much to all of you who support my channel and give me strength to finish this park. I am really happy and really thank to all of you guys and girls for the support and the kind feedback I'm getting from you. And if you want to help me and you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And you can stay tuned to the latest content I'm uploading to the channel by following me in social media. My name in Instagram and Twitter is Nymph. And with that said, guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. My name is Nymphful and see you in the next episode of Let's Build a MKP Park. Adiós.